Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us for Stories of Great Christians. That must mean it's the weekend already. And we've been looking at the story and life of John Newton. It is an interesting story. We're getting to be about almost halfway through now. This is number 11 of 24, so if you tune in tomorrow, we'll be about halfway through. Take a listen, tell us what you think. I think some of you out there are really enjoying it, and that's our goal. Not only that you enjoy it, but you take these testimonies and characters to heart and perhaps become one. There it is.
We greet our friends everywhere with Chapter 11 of Amazing Grace, the story of John Newton. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians. It comes to you from the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago. John's life has taken various turns since he left England. From service on a Navy ship, he sold himself into the service of a slave ship. When things became difficult for him, he maneuvered his way into the service of Sladesby, the owner of the slave fleet. John became little more than a slave himself under Sladesby's domineering hand, and was almost broken in health, spirit, and will. Then things began to look brighter. His services were sold to a Mr. McNally, who put him in charge of one of his African factories. And even brighter, when a passing ship sent by John's father located him and convinced him to return to England.
I know you must be impatient to get back to England, Newton, but the kind of cargo I'm collecting takes a while. Gold and ivory just don't collect in one or two main places, like slaves.
Yes, I know. We've been sailing along the coast for months.
Oh, that's nothing at all. Like before I found you, we've been sailing along the coast here for 5 months already. Yeah, but don't let that worry you. All I need is a bit more beeswax and more wool, and we'll be on our way. I don't know what you're complaining about. You're the only lubber on board who has nothing to do with this trip.
That's just it. Well, I think I'll stroll around the deck for the 15,000th time.
Well, they can claim when they have work to do. Why would they?
You there, Andy.
Why there, John? What's the good word today?
Well, I know where to locate 2 cases of fine old rum.
I thought you didn't drink.
Oh, only in an emergency. The boredom of this little voyage is an emergency. Now, tonight, to the crew, and especially the captain has gone to bed, I will challenge anyone who cares to see who can stand up the longest. At least until the rum is gone.
Anybody? There's some pretty good drinkers on this ship. It'll be pretty good yourself.
No, I'm helpless after the first 2 drinks. But who cares? It'll be fun anyhow. And just to make the contest official, we'll use that old seashell you have in your hammer. We'll down that rum by the seashell full. Aha! What's this? Someone has added to the general coffer.
I thought as long as there was going to be a drinking contest, 2 cases of rum didn't sound like none too much. So I brought my last few bottles of Geneva to sort of fill things out.
Fine. I've just added a new rule to the contest. The contestants must now alternate between the rum and the Geneva by the seashell full.
What does he mean? Alternate?
That means 1 drink of one and then 1 drink of the other.
How come you use such big words, Moody?
I can't think of enough small ones.
Well, you all decided that Mike here was the one to take you on, John. Let's get the contest underway.
I propose a toast. I drink to hell. May the stay there be as gay as the way there. All this noise will wake the others. You should be quiet.
I can drink a lot better than you, Newton, but, you know, you sure can dance better than me.
Well, we all are put on this earth for a purpose.
Hey, where's my hat? I had that on a few minutes ago.
It went into the water when you started
Oh,
jumping.
water. I want my hat. Cut loose the longboat. I'm going to back for my hat.
Wait. Someone grab hold of him. He's going over the rail. Come on,
My hat.
He wants to jump in after his hat. He can't even swim when he's sober. Blimey, what you got there, John?
I'm not sure, Andy. Buffalo or wild cow or something. I shot it out in the woods this afternoon. But this is all I could carry of it.
You had to leave the rest?
I figured that some of you crewmen might be interested in a little change in the diet around here. I marked the way where I left the rest of it. Cook up this overgrown chop and see how it is.
If it's good, you go off tonight and bring the rest on board, won't you?
The words right out of my mouth. But you better be quiet about it. Captain doesn't want anyone off the ship after dark.
Don't worry none about that. The bloke on watch tonight owes me a favor anyway. We can go off and on as we please.
I knew I could count on you men to arrange things.
What does you have there?
Oh, some meat, Captain. I thought you'd like a little change in diet.
I'm beginning to trust you less and less. But you steal with me.
Steal? Captain, really? I shot this animal myself in the woods this afternoon while I was ashore.
Oh, where's the rest of it?
Still there. I had to leave it.
Oh, it doesn't matter that you did. I can't spare any of my crew to go after it.
I know that. I wouldn't think of even asking such things. It's getting harder and harder to see, but I'm sure we're on the right path.
You better be all right, John. This is no country. Get lost in.
That's what I say. All the time you'll hear about people getting eaten out here. You know the place is full of wild animals?
Oh, I know where we're going. Spend so much time worrying about things.
I just don't like it, that's all. For all we know,
We're in the swamp.
What is this, Newton?
I'm in it too.
Well, you didn't tell us nothing about a swamp back on board ship.
That's right.
I didn't tell you because I didn't know about one.
You mean you're lost?
Is that what you're trying to tell us?
That's right. Guess it just got dark too soon.
But are we gonna find our way back to ship? Where are we?
It'd be easy if there was any stars tonight, but look, the whole sky is clouded.
Yeah. Listen.
Got us in a great mess this time, Newton. You get back to ship, I just might flop to death with you.
If we get back to the ship.
All right. So we're in a bad situation. Crying about it, making threats doesn't help.
It helps me.
Well, it doesn't help us. Now, let's try to organize our things. Here we are, somewhere near the coast.
In a swamp.
Yeah, with no light, no gun or knife, no idea where we are.
Well, we've been walking a fairly straight line. I say we turn around and go back. We should end up somewhere near the ship.
All this for that cow you killed.
Let's get going.
Well, we've got to get back to ship before the morning watch. If the captain finds out that we've been caught...
He'll find out if we're not back all right, because I'm on the morning watch.
Well, it looks like your worries are over, mates. Look, we're back on solid...
Oh, we're back in the water again.
Just a minute. Stop here a minute. What are you trying to do?
I don't understand what you mean.
Ever since the captain took you on board, you've been causing trouble.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I've been having fun with you men, not causing...
What I mean to say is every time you get an idea of something that'll be fun, something happens. Men fall asleep on duty because they were drunk all the last night. Young lubbers like Andy here get sick for a few days on account of you talking and all kinds of things they never did before. And here tonight, the three of us who wandered around in a swamp. We ain't never getting back to the ship.
That's ridiculous. Of course we'll get back.
I've got no great love for the captain or the company. It sure looks to me like you're trying to cause them as much trouble as you can.
You really think so, Mike?
You heard me, didn't you? I just want a straight answer from you, Newton. What are you trying to do?
You are just putting a lot of unrelated things together and accusing me of something that is purely coincidental.
Look, Newton, I don't want no fancy words. All I want you to do is give it to me straight.
Let me assure you, I have no schemes in mind against your ship. It's just that things seem to work out the wrong way sometimes. Can I help it if men can't control themselves? Can I help it if it got dark too quickly tonight?
I don't know whether to believe you or not. You know, you're a pretty good liar.
Yeah, best I ever saw.
Well, you can believe me when I say that we're going to get back to the ship soon.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Look at the sky. There's the moon and a good number of stars. Enough to figure out which way to go.
Look, we've been going the wrong way. That way is west, so the shore is back there.
You can be glad that moon showed up, Newton. Wouldn't want to be in your boots if we hadn't got back.
Well, you better not say anything yet, Mike. The way this jungle sounds, we might not get back.
True or false, I will abide by the consequences of the choices I've made. And that, Thomas Aquinas.
What's that book you just shot, John?
It's not a book, it's a bother.
Well, let me see. Stanhope Thomas Campus. That's a religious book, ain't it?
I suppose you could call it that. I just read it every now and again for diversion. But I'm done with it. Makes too many extreme claims.
I think you'd be a very religious man by now, John.
What?
With all the narrow escapes you've had so far. Almost drowning, almost getting lost, almost a lot of things. But you always seem to be, well, delivered.
Andy, you're still a lot younger than I am. You wait until you've lived a while longer before you start telling me what you think God does or doesn't do.
Well, I didn't mean to make you angry.
Where's Mike? I'm going to bet him that he can't throw this book 40 feet from the ship. If you go on talking the way you are about God, I'll bet him he can't throw you 30 feet. And I'll make the price right enough so he'll try it.
And so we conclude Chapter 11 of Amazing Grace, the story of John Newton. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, and comes to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.
see, you seem to have a point there. Old John Newton there, wherever he goes, seems to get in trouble. And yet, for all the trouble he's gotten into, Lord must have a purpose for this fellow, because he sure seems to be spared at each stop that is probably dangerous and perilous for most. Until next time, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll continue with chapter 12, where we'll be halfway in the story of John Newton. Thanks again. God bless.